Idrissa Camara, our brother, our better life for his family. But we never knew that one day of the month of August, exactly August 21st of this year, was going to be his last day on earth. Idrissa Camara was a family-oriented person. He loved his wife, he loved his kids, he loves good life, he loves his co-workers, and it's going to be there for you. Idrissa Camara is the one you can call up the middle of the day, and it's going to be there for you. But as we go through, August 21st is his last day on earth. Idrissa Camara, as the news said, wouldn't agree to stay back to work on that day because his shift was over. But for the type of person that is Idrissa Camara, the person that we all know, he always stand up for his co-workers, for his brothers and sisters. On that day, at 4 o'clock, he was supposed to clock out and go home to his family, to his wife, to his kids, to his community. But that was his last day. Too. I've been living in this country for 20 years. This is the reason of Idrissa Camara getting up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, getting on the train, and go to work. Because you know at the end of the day, he's going to come back to his family. Cheers. He's there. He's a family-oriented person. He was carrying his last daughter. He was feeding her. That's the reason of Idrissa Camara to go to work every day. That's the reason of Idrissa Camara to be the type of person he was. Until on that day of August 21st, his life is going to be cut short. Is anyone in this room can tell me when or where he's going to go? Only God knows. At the end of his day, we're going to go home with another picture of Idrissa Camara.
Idrissa yang komi na ala kuno ang beba don ka fo atala taga chugo mi don de wallahi arjina deno pesa fatula ka to bara lela bara kunye moye komenga demba yata te mogo don salaki to sraka iye silamade ne wallahi sigiyatila abe kombe menu salam maka kuto heji bara la usala kuto ala bara lela o fe me yimi fe e kana kashi ambe dugo de ke andogo ke ambe dugo de ke andenge parce mona na fala ko labanko nyuma de fana labanko nyuma dodi ka banki to sira nyuma ka parce ne ba don ba lo fenke ga ke Idrissa bin ka bu katemandinga ole koso sira la mo ko kongi fo ini sene fuli be kofe matena danima na la sona ma na ubena kuma parce que fenke ga ke tieni min ka bu katemandinga parce on ba de no slama do abola on ka communauté la ni fe misiri ko konga fiye ko Idrissa yamba de ni nimbana na la sona ma anaw yere bena lombere bera do flaw bena kurana kalaye parce que Idrissa ni kurana kala de kakambi ani kurana kala de kakambi tout le kakaka kaye yaye donc au fait ame yafanyi ni au fait na la sona ma Lomi bebe, nanyo fo, ambe na mgo wele, ambe nyongo bembi sirikono. Wallahi ambe kutukurana kalaye. Parce ole nafaka buaka bi, katebe nimbeka. Kurana ne nafaka bua makatebe nimbeka. Silamaga suku ya tikete u. Ante nyongo namara dabla, mintebe utebe. Minteke utike. Ofe, alhamdulillah, ama nyina ala de fa ala ka hinala. Ala ka jigeroja, ala ka kutoye. Oh, thank you so much for coming. I am Imam Konate, the brother, the cousin, and the spiritual leader of Idrissa Camara. If someone knows him, I'm among of these people. Idrissa Camara was a devoted Muslim who gave his life to Allah and his Prophet. Idrissa was a family man. Anytime you see him with his kids. You see him with his wife. Beautiful brother. Bajura ukote babanangano. Kun nanjuma teme dagakono. Nanjuma that we're here to pray for his soul. We are here to celebrate a life. We all know that after death there is a life, but different life. Idrissa now is living with God Almighty, who is the God, the Lord of Moses, is the Lord of Abraham, is the Lord of Moses, Lord of Jesus, and Lord of Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. He's the one who said all these great people with the scriptures to guide mankind, to teach us. Anna, Natasha, his wife, on behalf of the family and on behalf of the community, thank you so much, and may Allah be pleased with him. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
He's going to stop everything and he's going to be here with us. Bill Perkins. He's always with us.
Rien religieuse pour le défunt. On est dit,
voilà, ce qu'il va faire toi, après maintenant, vous donnez la parole au texte. Voilà.
All right, I'm going to call here with me Imam Sako for some blessing. Imam Sako, please.
ونقيه من الذنوب والخطايا كما ينقى ثوب الأبيض من الدنس اللهم نور قبورهم يا أرحم الراحمين واجعل قبورهم روضة من رياض الجنة ولا تجعلها حفرة من حفر النيران وصلى الله وسلم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وآخر الدعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
And as a result of that, all of us owe him honor today and respect for all that he has done. He died prematurely, but we all know that death is a comma and not a period, and that we will see him again. I know that he was a family man, a community man, and a very good man. And so I just wanted to come by to pay my respects and say thank you for sharing him with all of us, and to let you know that the residents of New York City stand with you at your time of mourning. May God continue to bless you, and thank you for sharing Idris with each and every one of us. Bless you.
En mémoire de notre frère Idrissa Camara, et nous sommes ici pour célébrer la vie. Tout à l'heure, nous avons écouté Madame Laetitia James, qui travaille pour l'État de New York. Nous avons aussi des collaborateurs de Idrissa Camara dans cette salle. Je vais bien sûr leur laisser la parole pour ceux qui voudraient éventuellement dire quelque chose sur leurs collègues de service. Le micro leur est ouvert. What I just said is we have gotten the blessing from Imam Sako and Mrs. Laetitia James as a New York City public advocate has said some kind words. And now we also have in this room a lot of co-workers of Idrissa Camara. I'm going to open the microphone for those. Calling here Mr. Joseph Taylor. Mr. Joseph Taylor. He worked with Idrissa Camara on behalf of all Idrissa Camara team and co-workers.
As we all know, we're here for a reason, and one reason just to pay respect for Mr. Idrissa Camara. Idrissa Camara was a good gentleman. I worked with Idrissa Camara with HWA, the first complaint, for over 15 years, and he was my partner. We worked together with HWA, and then we worked for immigration. He was a transport officer, both of us. And even the day that Idrissa life ended, I was the one that relieved him, you know, at 4 o'clock. And then they asked him to work 4 hours. And by the end of the 5 o'clock, the tragedy happened, and I was right there. You know, as I speak right now, I'm shaking because he's not just a friend. He's like my family. We used to be out 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock. Just to survive, you know, and then his life ended like that. So, as the Imam said, he's a good brother, he's a lovely father, and as Mrs. James said, Idrissa, we always be remembered, and we all have to pray for him, and we all have to pay attention to his kids and his wife and family, and with the mother. We love you. We will always support you. Thank you very much.
And I didn't know that brother personally, but I found out about him the way that I think tens of thousands did, by hearing his wife's description. So when that came on the news, I was visiting my mother. My sister was there and other family members. And the room got quiet. And after we heard you describe just a good man that your husband was, I looked around. There wasn't a dry eye in the room. So know that so many feel your pain and feel your loss. And you're within your rights to question what kind of society produces an individual that perpetrated that crime. It's okay to question that kind of society, and we have to search our own souls, those who are from here, because he was from here. He didn't get off a spaceship. So we are producing individuals that don't value human life, and we have to look at that. But know that your pain is universally felt. And just through those words, we know what kind of man that was and what he was trying to do for his family and for his community. So just as a regular resident of Harlem, I hold no office, I wanted to come to one, thank you and let you know we all are with you. And this society also produces people that love like this. So I hope that whatever resources are available, whatever agencies, all the help that you need to get through this difficult time will be there for you. But know that we're here, we love you, and we feel the loss.
Kind of hoarse. I just want to let you know that the parents are here for you. And from Columbia, from the school at Columbia, we're here for you to support you. And we understand your loss. And I was just thinking throughout my church service this morning how many members of my church knew your husband. And then I didn't know that. And actually, some of the church members wanted to come today, but they told me to give you their love. And then also I thought about, as I was walking through the streets of Harlem, that I live on 140th, that there were some folks that know your husband as well. All right, and so I was surrounded by folks that knew you and knew you and your family. And so I'm here to tell you that in the middle of the night, when you're by yourself in your heart, just remember that you have support and you have family here too as well. And to Musa, your son, we have what we call the children family too. Like my son and other sons and daughters from the School of Columbia, we're there to support him as well. Just like to tell you we love you and we're there for you. Thank you.
Public advocate to please join me, because my office, my Chief of Staff, Cordell Clare, would you please join me? Community that I represent, but I believe it's an expression of all of us throughout this city and throughout this state. And so we wanted to try to somehow or other memorialize this moment and for the family and in tribute to your husband, to your father, to your son, to your family, how important this is to us. And so I've asked the public advocate to join me. I've asked my chief of staff to join me. Cordell has worked very closely with me, and particularly with your family, with your husband, Idrissa, with your father. And we wanted to make it official that in terms of our city and in terms of our state, this is a big deal. This is a very important thing that has taken place. And so we have here a proclamation that will be in the record. It is a proclamation honoring the life and the mourning, the untimely passing of Idrissa Camara, devoted father, a public servant, a national hero, and beloved member of the Harlem community. We like to think of Harlem as the Mecca of the African community. And in fact, I might ask those of us who are here that are not members of the family to please stand. If you're not a member of the family, I'd like you to join me by standing. I know you can't all come up here, but I believe you all will. And whereas it is the custom of the New York State Senate to pay tribute to citizens of the state of New York whose life work, selfless dedication, tireless commitment, and passionate advocacy exemplify the values of our communities and the great state of New York. And whereas it is a sense of the State Senate to honor the life and memory of Idrissa Camara, devoted father, dedicated public servant, national hero, and beloved member of the Harlem community, who was taken from us far too soon. On Friday, August 28, 2015, at the Masjid Aqsa Salam Mosque. And whereas Idrissa Camara was born and raised in Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, over 20 years ago, he chose to immigrate from a village near Tingrela to the United States in search of a better life for himself and his family. Like so many before him in the African diaspora, he exemplified the American dream. He was welcomed with open arms to Harlem, and whereas Idrissa Camara was a man of family, faith, and fortitude, he took a job as a security guard to secure the financial future of his wife and 4 beloved children. He proved himself to be exceptionally reliable, knowledgeable, friendly, and fastidious. He rose to the position of senior guard at the federal building located at 201 Varick Street and was widely known as the man who knew the most about the building on the entire staff. And whereas on Friday, August 21st, Idrissa Camara worked a full shift at the federal building and then volunteered for additional duties. Tragically, his life was senselessly and cruelly taken away from us by the horrific actions of an individual sadly bent on causing suffering and violence at all costs. And whereas Idrissa Camara greeted his killer with the same courtesy, smile, and professionalism as he did all other visitors to the federal building, he greeted him. He took great pride in providing a vital and necessary service to the government and to the people of our city, state, and country. Slain as he was in the course of his noble work, he is truly a national hero and owed a great debt of gratitude by all of us. And I'm sure the angels are greeting him now in heaven.
Yes.
And whereas Idrissa Camara was quintessentially a friend to all, whether on the job, back home in Harlem, or at his place of worship at Masjid Aqsa Salam Mosque, where he was known as a devoted and beautiful Muslim that was very devoted to Allah and his teachings. Furthermore, he will always be valued and remembered as a tremendously supportive, eternally proud, and selfishly loving father to his 4 children, Jacinta Simmons, Aisha Camara, Musa Camara, and Djanba Camara, as well as to his treasured wife, Ayanna Simmons. And whereas it is the sense of the New York State Senate that when an individual of such noble aims and accomplishments are brought to our attention, it is appropriate to publicly proclaim and commend that individual for the edification and emulation of others. He was a role model. Therefore, be it resolved that I, State Senator, along with our public advocate and my chief of staff and all of you who are standing, recognize that in Idrissa Camara, devoted father, dedicated public servant, national hero, and beloved member of the Harlem community, who was taken from us far too soon. In him we had an individual worthy of our highest respect and esteem. And be it further resolved that a copy of this proclamation be transmitted to the family of Idrissa Camara at his Janza service at today's event at the Masjid, at this state office building, the Adam Clayton Powell Jr. State Office Building in Harlem. Come.
So as we continue to present the proclamation to the family, this Tuesday will be Idrissa's birthday. Please join me, yes, his birthday. Please join me in saying, happy birthday, Idrissa, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Idrissa. Every birthday particularly this Tuesday, as we celebrate his birthday. Ira, happy birthday to you. He will live on in her.
All our family, our extended family. I'm not even going to say friends, because I've known some of you way, way too long. And I can't even express the gratitude that I feel knowing that we are in your thoughts, your prayers, and your hearts. These are the things far way out any monetary value, because they will stay with us forever. I can't even express how much your support has helped myself and my children, not only now, but the years before and the years to come. I'm not gonna go on, because I'm just gonna keep crying. But it's really not enough words to thank you for showing. I mean, I've seen friends, when something like this happens, you really, really know who your friends and your family are. And I've gained so many friends and family that I never even knew I had. And I just want to say, and I just want to thank you on the behalf of not only myself, but my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my nephews, all the family. We can't thank you guys enough for helping us get through this and get to this day and beyond this day. So I just want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, and theirs as well. Thank you.
After this moment, I'm going to, with your authorization, with your permission, I want to open this mic for another 5 minutes for whoever wants to say a kind word. I was told that there's a few people here who would like to say something. Claudia.
Ni wawe buchingo budashira Yesu Kristo rumori rw'imitima twiyegereze tugire My name is Claudine. I'm from Rwanda. I'm so pleased to be here. I survived the genocide in Rwanda. I lost my parents were killed, my grandparents were killed. I'm so pleased that I survived. I'm here to say the word of encouragement to my sister and the kids. And then also I'm here to appreciate, to tribute gratitude for the public advocate, Christina, for Letitia James for coming here to really to show to the family that she care, and then also our New York State Senator for coming here. Really, it's a privilege to have them to come here to show that they care. And then also I'm here to talk about how immigrants will suffer. When you come here, we get in the system, we fail in the system, and then we try our best to get out, and then we get job, and then certainly our life take away for no reason, innocent life go away. When we come to America from Africa, we are dreaming to achieve a dreaming American dream, but suddenly the life of Idrissa were taken away August 21st. It's something every immigrant don't wish to experience here in America. Also, the people back home, they don't want to hear that bad news. That when we come here with a positive attitude, thinking that we're going to make everything happen for our family back home. But if we die here, it's really sad story to tell back home to our people. So, my sister, be strong, we are with you. We love you. Your husband, your lovely husband went to heaven, like Imam was talking. And then also your children, now they are orphan. You're a widow. You're gonna face challenge in your life. I speak from my perspective as a survivor of genocide, an orphan who grew up by myself, trying to feed myself, to go to school, everything. So, but when you are facing the challenge, suffering inside of your heart, know that you have a power. You have power within you. And then you go through that lonely moment, you talk to your God, you ask the Almighty to help you to go through everything. So I just want to let you know that we love you, and then we are here for you. To my dear Senator, and then a public advocate, you are here to show her love. Please keep her in your thought, in your prayer. And then I know in everyday life, you work so hard, you are busy in your everyday life, but if you can support her beyond of showing the love, and then I'm talking about money, because in New York City, everything is money. Everything is a support wisely in the money for the students, the kids to go to school, for herself to keep mortgage. Because I heard every presentation, they were saying that her husband, he's the one who was supporting her financially. Now the husband is gone, so she needs financial support. Please think about that. I'm here just to let you know about that so you can help her. God bless you. Peace.
And I'm here on behalf of the school at Columbia, Musa's school. I'm Musa's principal, and I know we've had many conversations, and I just want to let you know that the school absolutely supports you and your family, anything that you need. I was sharing with your family earlier that the kind of man and the kind of father that Idrissa was and is really shines in Musa. His joy, his happiness, his gentleness, his drive, his spirit are all so evident. And so thank you for, we are honored to be part of your family and to be here to support you. So on behalf of the school, anything you need, you let us know.
Stand Konate, surgeon.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je vais m'exprimer en français parce que c'est ce que nous on parle. Je suis venue de la Côte d'Ivoire avec ma mère. Oui.
Excuse her, she have to express herself in French. So I'm going to try to facilitate the translations to my best. Thank you.
Je remercie le sénateur. Je remercie tout le monde. Je suis la sœur de Camara Idrissa. Et elle, c'est ma mère et ma grande sœur, mon fils.
Say thank you, Senator Bill Perkins and his staff. Thank you, all of us that came here. This is my mother and my older sister and my son, young Camara, younger sisters right here, and his sons here too.
Ce qu'on peut dire sur Idrissa Camara, c'était le pilier de la famille. Idrissa Camara, c'est lui qui s'occupait de ma mère en Afrique. Chaque mois, il lui envoyait de l'argent pour qu'elle mange. Nous autres, nous travaillons, mais nous sommes mariés. Mais c'est lui qui s'occupe de tout ce que vous avez vu à l'écran. C'est chaque mois, il finance l'argent pour qu'eux, ils mangent. Idrissa Camara est décédé aujourd'hui. La famille, on est désemparés. On a dû emprunter de l'argent pour payer le billet de la maman, pour venir, pour qu'elle soit là, pour célébrer aujourd'hui, qui est le 4, puisque vous avez décidé de célébrer la mémoire d'Idrissa Camara. Donc, vraiment, je ne peux pas dire grand-chose. Merci pour ce que le sénateur a fait. Merci pour tous ceux qui sont venus nous soutenir. Je leur dis merci. C'est vrai, c'est dur. Mais je remercie Natacha. Natacha est partie en Afrique pour l'enterrement d'Idrissa Camara. Les enfants, grâce à Natacha, on est venu. Je souhaiterais que vous dites merci à Natacha, que c'est une bonne femme.
She said Idrissa Camara was everything. All these people that you see in the background on the projector, all these people that you see here, Idrissa Camara was everything. Emotionally, he was the leader of the family, and he also was a financial, main financial asset, right? Now that we had the memorial service, they had to dig into every penny to make sure they're here to pay their respect to Idrissa Camara, because it was the main thing. She also wanted to say special thank to Ayana Natasha. She's more than a wife.
Yeah.
She's more than, we all know this society is more individualized society, and African is more a social. With Ayana,
Yeah.
she embraced the whole family.
Yeah.
She loved the whole family, right? So she really want to say thank you. Again, one more round of applause for Natasha and the kids, please. Musa, Elijah. Faut laisser la vie exprimer, puis je vais traduire. Idrissa Camara's mom wants to say a few words. It's not going to be in English either, but I'll try again, my best. Okay. No, that's not the place. Okay. We're here to celebrate.
Salam alaikum tout le monde.
Wa alaikum salam.
Allah deni baro.
Amin.
Allah baro. Ne kwa kuma chama tempe. Na la ka deni baro na mangina kwa. Ngalo disa masa. Atara lale amasa. Allah hinala.
Amin.
Allah ya fakai.
Amin.
Disa me anu minya na anu ma. Nene nkema. Nene badu manere le kalo. Abeku me panatiru ba me ti me anya lu kono ole penati eta. Me ala kapo. Mbada fo makela fo me deni fo. Ala ni lu ko so deni ko so. Ne ta ambola ndel suka. No den tede na suye. Ala deni balo.
Amin.
Ala kana ngina ko.
Amin. The old lady, our mom, she said, do not cry, even though she's crying. Don't cry, because we're here to celebrate Idrissa's life. As long Idrissa's son, Musa, is alive, Idrissa is alive. This is, Idrissa lost his dad. His dad's name is Musa, and this is Musa. As long as Musa is here, she's praying for Musa to be able to have a successful life, long life, and every time she sees Musa, she knows Camara is alive. Camara is alive. And she wants to say Salaam Alaikum, which is, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Senator Bill Perkins, Ms. Letitia James, the New York Public Advocate. Cordell, she's been very supportive, thank you. The food that you see is very symbolic. It's got a lot of dege, we got a lot of African food, the gingers, which is good for you. There's a lot of gun violence. There's a lot of gun violence. If we can be our advocate to remove the gun from the hand of the criminals, to remove the gun off our street, to make our streets safer, that's my resolutions. Too many Africans, too many Americans, too many people, too many innocents, school, places that worship, places that you think you'll be the safest, and people losing their life. Please, when you go for the in front of the Senate, please support the bills that will remove the gun from the street, from the people who don't have the mental ability to be for self-protection, and the gun should only be in the hand of those who are here to defend and protect our country. This is my New Year's resolutions for you.
You know, Senegal is one country we can see all the peoples for different nationality. Then I'm here with my elder. By our culture, we don't supposed to say what if we have our elder here. And I'm going to give him the microphone. Yeah. The audiences about the situation who can really happen to everyone here. Then it's something really we don't like to hear every day, but it's a life. Sometimes it's happened. We can do anything about that. And Canada, who always here for the, I say the African cause, and for the everyone cause too. He always talk to us for to behave ourselves, our children, to give them the opportunity to do well in this country, because we have a lot of opportunity here, and we see sometimes it's going so wrong, but he just came anytime to tell us to behave our children, to put them in the best way. Then, thank you, Senator. And whatever we can do for to help you.
Thank you so very much. When I started, I was told that we're going to start around 2:30 or 2 o'clock, and 4 o'clock would be the last word. So we had about 5 more minutes. We're in the time. It's 3:45, I believe, or 3:47. Yes, we're going to finish on time, Senator. We might have to sign a petition because we want to take Bill Perkins back to Ivory Coast. Oh, yeah, sorry, but we might have to go for a petition, and we're going to take the senator away from you guys, and we're going to give him the citizenship of Ivory. It was a great honor and pleasure for me to be here this afternoon. Some of you in this room know me, some don't. My name is Jermaine Kwasi. I'm a journalist for one of our TV stations, and I want to call here Mr. Diomande for the closing prayer. And after Mr. Diomande, we got to go to work tomorrow, and why not? Next time we're going to meet.
Assalamu alaikum. But I have been forced to say something. So forgive me for any mistake I may do. They want me to say few words before I say the last prayer. As it is said it's not a time to shed a tear, because all of us are being touched by what Camara has done, by what his family has done, but all of us at different level. I came to know him through Ouattara and Camara. And since then, especially my wife, I would say she was closer than him and his family than myself. And what made me again close to his family, his wife was able to work in my facility, the healthcare facility where I'm working through me. So that make our friendship more closer. But I wanted to emphasize on something in the religious part. This celebration brings us together. Different religion, Christian, Muslim, New Age, or traditional religion, or Jewish, maybe. It reminds us that no matter what our difference is, we are human beings. And having said that, we belong to the same Lord. We may call it different way, but we belong to the same Lord. Having said that, celebration or memorial may be different from different religions, but it does not make God not to accept it. I want to make that clear. We Muslims, we live in a country which is not a Muslim country, but a country that gives us more right. You have to say it. It's very important. When you pass away, everything stops according to our religion. 3 things. I wanted to emphasize on that. Then I close. If you have left children, whether it is male or female, and that offspring is a righteous person, that deed never stop. You will benefit in your year after, until Judgment Day. Second, and we know Camara has children. Second, if that individual has left any kind of knowledge that society will benefit, that benefit will be always granted to the deceased. If that person also has built any charitable organization on whatever mankind can benefit from it, that also will be always blessing for that pot. Our brother, everybody's agree how much helpful it was to his society, to his family. So that will always be forever. So always remember that. We come together for 2 things. One is sorrow, one is happiness. Happiness when a child is born. Sorrow when that child leaves the family. So yesterday we were laughing, and today we are mourning. Both God accepts, because God said, you know you will come to me. Camara doesn't want to bless Camara. May God accept his soul. May God accept every human being here whose family has passed away. May God bless them. May God bless all of us. May God bless this country who has given us shelter for us to be successful. God bless you. God bless America. Al-Fatiha, which is a prayer for Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, Ihdina siratal mustaqim, siratal lazina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. Forgive me for being too long.
You can introduce yourself, sir, and just 2 words.
First of all, I want to
apologize for being late because I had to work and transportation was really bad traveling. I want to say that, and the first day I laid eyes on him as a supervisor, you know that there was something special about that young man he had in his face. And several weeks before his death, we had a class together. And he looked at me and he says, "Sergeant Smith." And every time we see each other, it was always very pleasant. But the is how he treats his peers, how he treats, that he noticed that one of our officers was extremely rude to an individual. And just a step that he took to correct this person, you know, it amazes me because it had everyone saying, "Who is this young fellow?" And he has never changed. Prior before his death, 2 weeks before his death, I remember, because I actually went to the seminary for a while, and I saw him in a vision 2 weeks before his death. And I saw another supervisor in the vision. And within that time, there was another part of the vision where there was this bright light and we were somewhere else. And everything around was just beautiful, white. I went outside, everything was beautiful and everything was white. And I was like, I was amazed, and I was like wondering, what is it that God was saying to me? And that afternoon when this took place, I was at another location working, and I heard it on the radio, "Officer down, active shooter." And my heart leaped that Friday afternoon. I kept listening. I called my supervisor, and I called everyone trying to find out who this was. And next thing is following that. But I'm going to tell you one thing today. One of the most important, the speaker before mentioned about the way he came before he died. And there was something he said that still stood out in my mind. I don't want, if ever a time that I have to meet my maker or meet my death, I don't want a long funeral. Tell them not to mention where I went to school. Tell them not to mention all the other shallow things, because it doesn't matter. But what matters is this. If I could help somebody, if I could show somebody, that'll not be in vain. And I know Camara life and the shoes that he left behind are very hard to fill. He was a complete individual. He was someone that people who were having a bad day, all it takes was Camara's smile. And he, you know, sometimes it annoys some people to the point where, why is he always smiling? Gents, to come shortly. I have fought a good fight. I have kept the faith. I have completed the task. Now there is a crown laid up for me, and not for me. Today I want to say that we have missed a great young man, and those shoes are hard to fill. To the family, weep not for him, because he has lived a very exemplary life, and he has set many examples, and he has touched many lives. To me, it's a special celebration, and I just want to say to the family, thank you for allowing me to say a few words on my friend's behalf. God bless you all.
The Senator Bill Perkins, of course, is going to...
To me once or twice. Well, I had a bill.
Your Excellency, Mr. Senator, thank you very much for coming here to this memorial to pay tribute to show to the family that you really care. New York City, especially in Harlem, you really care for the humanity. So what message would you give to the people back home who didn't get a chance to come to this memorial today?
Well, obviously, for the people back home, a similar memorial can be created there, and perhaps even more than that, in terms of some landmark that would recognize the work that he has done, not only here, but also for his family. And then there's another very, very important situation that we are going to work on over here, but it might be helpful for the government over there to be helpful as well, which is the family depended on him for their livelihood, as is the case with many brothers from Africa who work here day and night as taxi drivers or whatever. Their family back in Africa depends significantly on their livelihood. His passing ends that livelihood. A significant part of their daily bread has died with him. And so we would encourage the government over there to recognize that the family is in need. And as the government here would do, there are some ways in terms of so-called social security and other kind of benefits that can be provided for that family, especially during this transition, if not on a longer term basis. Our office obviously will be seeking to be supportive in that regard, and we look forward to reaching out to the ambassadors or other governmental officials, the consul general, whatever it may be, to see how such an effort can be initiated through our office, or however is appropriate. We would be supportive to make sure that the family that has lost their livelihood through him, unfortunately they lost more than a son or a father, they lost their daily bread. And we want to make sure that something is done to at least replace that, if not himself. So, and we'll be seeing what we can do from our end.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking, and thank you for the work that you've been doing, especially with this TV station, radio station that you have. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. We are happy. We are pleased to have you here. So the message for the orphans, the children who left behind, the kids of the Idrissa Camara.
Keep the faith. We're going to make sure that your loss will be to some extent remedied by our love and our support for the family, not only the family here, but the family also over there. Clearly, we cannot replace him, but we will do the best that we can to make sure that their needs are taken care of. Children have to go to school, children have to get educated, wives have to take care of those children. We want them to know that this office is here as in the past and will be until, God willing, it's time for us to leave. But
amen.
Amen. I mean.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God.
Hi, my name is Idrissa. This is Afrovision Nouvelle. Brunch, Sunday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thursday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Channel 69. Manhattan and New Jersey, Tuesday, 12:30 to 1 o'clock. Channel 67, 85, and 36. Brooklyn and Staten Island, Friday, 7 o'clock to 7:30. Channel 68, 79, and 43. Queens, Friday, 7 o'clock to 7:30. Channel 43. This is our website, www.avntv.net. Once more, www.avntv.net. Thank you.